Hi guys and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Germany. So the last time we left off we had a little army type sort of thing down here moving towards Scythia because we were planning to take the fight to her and go to her home territory. Unfortunately for us, when we were down there, America decided it would like to redeclare war on us, and Brazil, for the first time, after planting this little city down here and growing it up to quite a nice fortification, has decided to show his true colours and also has declared war on us. Now, what I'm going to try and do as the first move of this episode is try and get peace with Tomerus and Scythia. Then we can focus mostly on America as well as defending ourselves against Brazil. We might want to, because we have a clear water path between Smolensk and Salvador de Bahia here, what we might want to do is take advantage of our Venetian arsenal. Every time we produce a naval unit we get a second one of that kind for free. So we could use that to try and overload this city down here from the coast. But the main thing we want to do just now is try and get peace with Tomerus. So let's see, she's offered it to us a couple of times, but she might see us in a position of weakness now. So let's try, make peace. Alright, so she's not up for white peace when before she was trying to pay us for it. Oh wait a minute, now she is going to give us stuff. Alright, let's see. She will give us 32 gold a turn for 30 turns. Jeez, oh that's huge. Let's see how much she actually has. She has 160 odds, which she's not willing to entertain. 100? Nope. What about 50? No. She's going to give us silver as well, which is pretty nice. 40? No. 32 was probably her limit, I suspect. Let's go to 33 and see. Yeah, okay. 30. Wait a minute, what? She was giving us 30. Oh, she's giving us 32, yep. Make peace, 32 gold per turn, and silver. I think I'm going to take that. I mean, I would like coal for ironclads, but let's... can I get coal? Let's see, can I get coal in place of silver? Oh, I can only get 17 gold per turn if I want coal, can I not? Right, do you know what? It's still a pretty decent deal. I can now build ironclads with coal. Right, okay, we'll do that. So we're at peace with her now, which is decent. So we can focus on America and we can focus on pretty much defending against Brazil. So Baltimore is going to be our first target. It doesn't have city walls, so can't attack back, which is pretty decent. We're about to finish a military academy in the capital, so that'll be good for producing units who rank up pretty quickly. We have a builder out here next to our city of Ulm, and he doesn't really have anything to do just now. I think he's on the next tile we're going to acquire, if I remember correctly. No, we're going to acquire the rice before that, which is awesome. So he can move to the rice and prepare for us acquiring that, so we can build a farm. We have our quadriremes away out here. Do you know what? I mean, they're going to do hardly anything, if anything at all, to that Brazilian city, but you know what? They might be a nuisance if nothing else, so we'll try and get them down here. And we have a builder here. Alright, let's just go and do that pasture on the sheep. And our galley, which is very weak for this point in the game, can actually go and attack this ship here. Interestingly, I didn't notice how bad the economy was. We were at minus 20 gold per turn, which is ludicrous. That's even with Tomerus' gold, I think, unless that hasn't quite been factored in yet. I'm not certain. Ah, crap. I just realised we're at war with Amsterdam. Its caravel is probably going to sink our field cannon. Alright, let's... Ah, damn it. We're in a bit more trouble than I thought now. Okay. Okay. This is bad. This is pretty bad. These units are kind of stuck. Amsterdam seems to have cut them off from coming back, and I've made a hell of a mistake putting that field cannon there, because if it gets sunk... Oh god. Alright. Okay, let's not fret just now. What are we at war with? Amsterdam. What else? Come on, show me. Okay, that's Seoul declaring war on America, which is fine. Seoul's declared war on Amsterdam, yep, so we don't war with them. Amsterdam's declared war on Germany, and this will probably be Seoul on Pedro, right, okay. And then there's a lot of amenities and stuff that we need to deal with, but at the end of the day, there's not a lot we can do about that. So, let's have a look. I suppose we're just going to have to go to the next turn, aren't we? Yeah, pretty much. So hopefully the capital can churn out things pretty quickly now. The capital, I think, is our most powerful production city. It's definitely got the most... Oh. Okay, we've been denounced by Sumedia. That's fine. Probably means war declaration is going to follow relatively quickly. But we pretty much just have to make sure that we... At this point, we have to turtle and survive for a little while, I think. So we're going to get musketmen coming up to the capital now. Probably going to... I don't know if they're going to pillage or what they're going to do, but... Yeah, this was my fear, being attacked by... Oh wait, are we at war with Lisbon? Ah, crap. Okay, we're in a bit of trouble here. We are in a bit of trouble here. Okay, that builder can make the farm now, which is nice. Alright, what we need to do here is get some military units produced, because we desperately need to defend ourselves. Field cannon, I guess, but 12 turns is hell of a commitment, but we're going to need something powerful like a field cannon. So the city's going to have to bombard here. We do have quite a good bombard strength, which is nice. But there's no substitute for having actual units down there, so let's see what we can do. Now this guy is going to have to try and get on land. The field cannon is going to hopefully clear away the swordsmen. It has, alright. We're really, really desperate here to try and get something going, but... Okay, let's move our galley down here. Can we find any swordsmen or anything lingering in the water? No, sadly not. Okay, so we're going to have to take land here. Our knight is going to have to come round here in preparation for landing here. And we're in a world of trouble, to be honest. Yeah, we're in a world of trouble. I fear for us just now, I really do. Let's see, can Smolensk churn out an ironclad? Is that possible? Let's see. Yeah, how long? 20 turns? Yeah, do you know what, it's worth it, because we'll get 2 of them when it's done. Can we move them to production and focus and get it quicker? 1 turn quicker, it's really not worth it. Alright, when we get, and we will get it before the coal expires. I think when we lose our coal from Temenis it probably becomes weaker, but you know what, it's still the strongest naval thing we can get at this point, and hopefully we will be able to get coal from somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where just now, but I'm just kind of trying to do what I can at the moment. And this field cannon looks kind of screwed. Dear, I can't really move it anywhere. Cavalry's just going to have to try and fortify until healed, and we're in a bit of a survival job down here now. I don't know if we can do it. If we stay out of range of the cities, I think we can survive. But if we get bombarded, then I think we're screwed, which... We're in a real bit of bother just now, actually, and we're at minus 10 gold per turn still. So we only have, what, 15 turns until we run out of gold. We really need to sort something. We're going to get a privateer, which is pretty good. Brazil hasn't shown up anywhere to attack us, which is nice. America's not even that much of a problem. Our biggest problem is these damn city-states cutting us off down here. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. Come on. Arabia has denounced the evil deeds of Scythia. Good for Arabia. See, America's really bringing in a little bundle of troops there that could cause us some problems. Oof. And we only have a swordsman to try and deal with it. Oh dear. Our cavalry was bombarded by a frigate for 17 damage, but ultimately it lives. Field cannon down there. You cannot surprise the Empire. We see your attack, we will strike first. No, my troops are just passing by, Monty. This time I really am just passing by. I couldn't afford to declare war even if I wanted to. So the galley's pretty much just patrolling there, make sure there's no troops coming up here. There's no point in bringing it down to try and take on caravels or anything like that, because it'll just get stomped. The builder's ready to do the pasture. The knight is probably ready to move on to land here, but let's just take the field cannon. The field cannon can't hit anything. Why? Why can't it hit that Amsterdam thing? Are we at war with them? Oh no, we're not at war with Amsterdam. Alright, good. Good. Alright, so we can take... We can actually get our guys out now. Excellent news. Field cannon making its way back, which is awesome. If it can get up here, it can defend really, really well. Our knight will be able to do some damage in repelling them. Let's get our other field cannon back into the water. And let's get our cavalry the hell out of there so it can't get shot anymore. If we can get these guys back, I think we're in good shape. Nah, try and heal it, why not? So, we're ready to build in this former city-state, the first thing we actually took over. We could go for an aerodrome and try and get some flying units, which might not be a bad idea. Biplane requires an aerodrome district, first air combat unit, range strength 55, not bad. With a range of 3, which is pretty crap. Basically for defensive purposes then. I mean, where can we put the aerodrome? Can we put the aerodrome in range of that Brazilian city? Let's see. Aerodrome here, 1, 2, 3, yeah, we probably could. There, 1, 2, 3, yeah, let's pop it there. Put an aerodrome there, we should be able to house planes in it that can attack Brazil. So that's strategy going forward, but let's see, what are we going to do for survival in the short term? So, the capital, it cannot bombard that other musketman, which is bad news. It can bombard the cavalry or the musketmen. Let's bombard the cavalry. This is a decent little bit of damage for it. So, I think we just have the next turn. Alright, let's press on. Not the most exciting of action here, but we're basically just trying to survive. We're pretty much just going to be scrambling for this episode. We're about to get our privateer, which is decent news, I guess. We could attack Chicago with it, maybe get some gold from that. That might be able to keep us afloat for a little while, that gold. We're basically just looking for survival now, and they're going for Magdeburg, which I don't really know why, to be honest. It's not much weaker than the capital, but it's a lot more powerful than the capital if you were to capture it. So it's a bit strange. Oof, and our cavalry's being attacked by that... Is that a Lisbon frigate? It is a Lisbon frigate. Okay. We're going to have to attack the Lisbon frigate with our caravel, but now we have our privateer, and we can actually do range damage with our privateer, which is awesome news actually. But let's wait just now. What we want to do is attack with our city. We might want to attack now with the privateer, which will be able to kill that. Yeah, you know what, let's just do that. We'll get it out of the road. Seems like a good second step. Be some good experience as well for our new unit. Yep, 8 experience right off the bat. Oh, it can attack again. Or is that a second one? Hopefully that's the second one. Yeah, it is actually a second one. So we do get 2 naval units every time we produce one in every city. It's not just the city that actually has the Venetian arsenal, it's every city, which is excellent news for us. Let's move this galley down this way somewhat and see if we can do something with it, because we're kind of in desperation station with that. Let's take land with our field cannon again. It's back now up in this range, up in this region. Our knight is just kind of going to have to race back here. Right, can't take that tile because there's a Scythian knight in it. But it can go up this way. Now let's look our field cannon, which is going to have to bombard this enemy frigate. And how much is it going to do? 77 damage. Whoa, that is massive. So hopefully our cavalry can survive, and our field cannon will take out that frigate next go. So Novgorod has finished its construction, I believe. I actually don't know what it built. An arena or something, did it? Maybe an arena. Yeah, I think it built an arena. So, what are we going to do next? We can do a field cannon in 17, which isn't terrible. Medic can heal adjacent units. Industrial zone logistics provides gold. We kind of need that. Let's just do that. And Magdeburg has finished, obviously, its thing. It can repair workshops and stuff just now. Can it build anything of use? It can build an ironclad, but I think our quadrireme 25 strength, pretty weak. Just repair your workshops and stuff. Let's do that. So next turn, hopefully getting those privateers is actually going to turn the tide a little bit in our favour. They've got pretty good strength early doors, and if they're if they're going to rank up, they're going to get really pretty good strength. So let's just wait and see what comes our way. Okay, so he wants a gift of truffles and gold. Nah, go screw yourself. We're not in this world to be given charity. Okay, Chicago has now got city walls, which is a bit of a disaster. There's a battle going on up there between a sole crossbowman and an American cavalry, which does not seem like a fair fight. So Chicago's bombarding our field cannon, which is fine. The frigate's trying to kill our cavalry. It did not succeed. Excellent news, and we should be able to kill that in the next turn with our field cannon. Right, here we go. So, let's bombard that. I don't like this guy disappearing into our territory here, but hopefully Sol can deal with him. Let's get the privateer to attack the musketman. We should be able to repel him in this turn, which is good news. I'd like this one to take him out so I can use my other one. Ugh, no it didn't. We're going to have to use the other one. Hopefully we can kill him here. If we can't, then we can just use the swordsman. We didn't get him. Alright, okay, swordsman time. Okay, we killed him that time. We have a field cannon here. Could sink that, hopefully. Let's try and sink that. 93 damage. That is hard to take. Okay, and we can't really land here anymore or we'll get bombarded by the city centre, so we're going to have to come away around here. Oh well, I suppose we could just go into our own city, couldn't we? Okay, our galley now is going to come round here and try and fight Lisbon units. Field cannon down here, of course, going to take out that frigate. Good news. And the cavalry's just going to sit there and heal just now because it's in a bit of peril should it move. 2 turns until we can make our U-boat, which is amazing news. If we get that, we'll be in supreme command of the seas. Come on. Okay, they want truffles for citrus and 1 gold. Yeah, okay. I'm up for that. Yep, our field cannon will get bombarded, which I suspected. So, trader, let us see. Can you trade with? Trade with Amsterdam for 15 gold, which is huge. Let's do that. Let's trade with them. Well, might not be a safe trade route. Screw it, we have to take some risks. Production up in Kazan. Okay, what will we build here? Jesus, it's still so weak. Factory, I guess. Okay, now the field cannon. Right, what do we do? Right, sink that musketman. The swordsman, I guess, just fortify. The field cannon can get back in the water now. The cavalry can just heal. The galley can come down a bit again. And it's time for the privateers to go attack this city. So let's see. Let's get them round there. Hopefully we can do a bit of damage. It's not a unit that I use very often, so we'll see what it can do with its coastal raiding. Our knight is ready to come in. Our knight could maybe take on that cavalry if it gets weakened enough. I'm not wholly confident about that. So I think it's going to attack that crossbowman just now. Let's see. Come on. Okay, so the city's going to get attacked by the field cannon. And the cavalry is still standing, having taken 9 damage. Okay, and it's back to us. We've discovered electricity, which means we have U-boats. But we're going to leave the episode off here just now. We've scrambled. I think we're in a pretty decent position to actually turn round and start establishing attacks on other people. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I hope you come back next time, and I'll see you then.